so these are the bonus videos that go along with our podcast, The Night is Dark. This is And Full of Terrors. This week we're going to talk about some of the biggest game-changing moments so far in the show Game of Thrones. So, Maude, what is one of your major first ones?
The benetting. There's a reason why it's going hashtag and trending. Benetting. But this is...
She's humble, too.
When... this is the first time we realised that the good guys can finish last and dead. He was the most noble, loyal, the person who did things right. And he got his head taken off from at his neck, shoulders. So that's kind of what I liked. I thought that was a game changer. I didn't like it. That was horrible.
No, I sat there in silence for 10 minutes after, staring at the TV going, no.
But game changer.
He always dies. Why does he always die?
And as a button to that, too, Ned being captured at episode 7 was kind of one of those precursors to that. But there's nothing can capture that head flying off for the first time.
Of a good bloke.
And it definitely set the tone for what the show was going to be, which definitely includes way more unexpected deaths, which leads me to my biggest game changer for this show. I think that it was, yes, the Purple Wedding, obviously, the death of Joffrey was massive, but for me it was really the fact that Lady Olenna orchestrated all of that and left without anybody knowing that it was her. And I don't think there are very many characters in this show that have gotten away with something that huge and not had any fingers pointed at them.
The regicide? Is that the killing of the king? Regicide? Yeah, it's like the most despicable act that you can do. And she's just...
Yep. And I mean, she's like, I'm just going to put her in a necklace. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll just leave. Oh, Marjorie, I did that. Cool. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a game player in the Game of Thrones.
Yeah. For me, the benetting is definitely up there. I agree with that's a great point that Lady Olenna gets away with it.
Yeah.
For me, the biggest WTF moment is Dany not burning and dragons being crawling all up her.
Yeah. End of season 1, that was the finale. In the book, she had all her hair, eyebrows.
Yeah,
that was
gone.
Yeah, but in this one, she was just like she was doing some sort of high fashion ad campaign with dragons on her shoulder.
The first scene of the show, which is the cold opening with the White Walkers, was really the first WTF moment for me because I was like, wait, what am I watching?
Yeah.
But I kind of forgot about that and put that in the back of my mind, and this just kind of became a political thriller set in a land of swords. And you heard of magic in the past. Well, and suddenly, this girl's standing there with dragons, and the show is forever changed for me at that moment. It becomes a fantasy, but they did it so well, they kind of let you kind of get along, and now there's dragons, now there's magic.
Yeah. I think a WTF moment that we have to mention is the biggest reaction that it got. There's two, I feel, that got like equal, which was the crushing of the face with hands.
Oberyn's face,
that was just like,
his head
that's not how it's supposed to end. No, what's going on?
Did you scream like Ilaria?
Oh, I was, I did. I absolutely did. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Red Wedding, where everything was going swimmingly, everything was going perfectly fine.
So they thought.
Catelyn Stark realized Roose Bolton was wearing armor, and then it was just like, boom, thunk, thunk, thunk,
just like that. Yep.
They're there.
But this show does have so many. That's why it's like it's hard to pick just one. Like for me, obviously the crowning of Targaryen, the golden crown on his head from Drogo.
Come for king.
Yeah. And then when the witch doctor came in to try and cure Drogo, I think that for me was, this show is going to go to a weird place where they're like, don't let her in. Okay, she's going to go in.
The birth of the shadow monster that killed Renly, like that was a...
Yeah.
Or how about when a brother and sister are having sex and then try to kill a 10-year-old boy?
You forget the stuff that happened in the first episode of the first season.
But Jaime's hand also, like, this is something that was such an afterthought where it was just like, ha, no hand now. But he's still alive, and it's affected and changed his, not only relationship with himself, that's his sword hand, and now Cersei is just like, ugh.
And Tyrion killing Tywin, whether or not Tywin, does he shit gold? No.
And his lady love, because now he can't have sex anymore, apparently, because of how traumatized he is.
Yeah.
That's definitely a game changer for Tyrion Lannister.
But what I love about most of these WTF, I don't know why I can't say it tonight.
Just call them game changers.
Game changers. Is a lot of them, other than the magic ones, are just kind of reality-based, real things that would happen. The good guy doesn't always win in real life.
Yep.
So for us as an American TV audience especially, we're used to our characters get what they want. They always come out on top in the end.
Yeah.
So for Ned to die,
Yeah.
we hadn't
Cray,
seen that
cray.
before as an American TV viewing audience.
I
We
know
weren't used to that.
There's a definite reality resonating when Oberyn got his face smashed, and I've done that before. I was so angry that I just squashed someone's face in my hands, and it was like, Game of Thrones.
I mean, I've also commanded dragons just to burn everyone when I sold my dragon to them. That's how it goes.
That's why you got dragon pants.
You know.
Yeah, it's just an
Danny
average
does
day
that. Just
in
normal.
That's true.
Seven Kingdoms.
Normal day in the life in Westeros.
And I'm dating a red priestess.
In your head.
We'll just end it on that. We'll just let Ken believe that he is dating the Red Priestess, and if he is, I'm very worried for you.
The Iron Throne is mine by right.
Thanks, Dennis.
Make sure you guys are following us all on Twitter at Tiffany's Tweets.
At Maude Garrett.
At Ken Napzok.
And make sure you watch the show on YouTube at Geek Bombshells and listen to the audio at the Napzok Files. I'm Tiffany Smith, and we'll see you later because the night is dark and full of terrors.
So let's break it down. A couple of themes happening in this particular episode. We are seeing Cersei lose power. It is called the Game of Thrones, and there's also not only to be the king of the Seven Lands, but there's also who's going to be the queen. And this is something that Marjorie Tyrell has wanted since she was a little girl, and she's doing it a whole lot better than Cersei, guys.